Hello, this is the Critical Condition Princes of the Apocalypse campaign. I am Noah, I am the DM, and today I am here with.
Hi, I'm Weewoo. I play Casimir in this campaign. And Casimir, he is a half elf. He's kind of not very street smart. He is pretty cool and fun fact about him for this session is that
Yeah.
he's technically left-handed, but as he was growing up, he was trained to use his right hand, so now he's kind of ambidextrous. But
Oh
if
my
he's writing
God.
something really quickly that's not with ink or anything, he uses his left hand. But
What
most
a
of the time, he uses his right.
what a book smart boy. Okay,
Yep.
so this is the first official summarization of the campaign. We started recording at session 4, I think. So we're a little ahead, but leading up to right now, what we have is four adventurers who you will all eventually meet if you're listening to this for the first time. Four adventurers found themselves in Red Larch. The town of Red Larch is in the middle of what is assumed to be my microphone. It is assumed to be um a bit of a conflict, but the party does not quite know yet what is going on. They have met a extremely dangerous figure who is referred to himself as the King of Lance Rock or the Necromancer of Lance Rock. And in the cave, they met up with a half human tiefling zombie who has some sort of coherence and is able to kind of explain what's going on, but he doesn't quite remember everything. So they're adventuring with him right now, and they just found themselves out of the cave, waking up from a very troublesome sleep that we will get to in the session. All right, and you all wake up. Kaz, Luna, and Nyx. You all wake up to sun shining through the treetops, the fire in the middle of your camp smoldering, cinders falling to the bottom of the little pit that got made. And you wake up. Whoever is closest to Arnon, I'm assuming it was Luna, wakes up, and you see Arnon is out of his bag. And his bag is empty. And Luna, you look around and you don't see Marin either, the tiefling zombie that you guys escaped the camp with. You look around and you don't see them, but in the distance, Luna, you hear chatting behind one of the trees, just voices kind of making small talk. Nyx and Kaz, you both wake up rubbing the sleep out of your eyes,
Oh, fuck.
seeing Arnon not there and Luna looking around for them. What do you three want to do?
So we don't feel
Mm,
anything like different or anything. We just wake up being
No,
like, "Wow, we're
nothing's a
happy."
nothing. It's a nice morning. It's peaceful. It's actually like pretty tepid right now. When you guys first walked into the cave, it was blistering hot, but at the moment, the weather's really nice, and you just don't see Arnon and you don't see Marin, who was watching over you guys as you slept. Um, and Luna's like actively looking around for them right now. I inserted for Luna, but now it's up to you three what you want to do with that information. Because Luna was closest to Arnon. That's just what I feel like it would be in canon.
You said Luna was looking for them?
Yeah, just that she was closest to Arnon's sleeping bag and noticed that Arnon wasn't there when she woke up.
Okay. Well, I guess Nick's, as he's waking up, he, like, realizes that Luna's kind of like... I don't want to say, like... I don't want to speak for her, but I'm assuming that if she's looking for Arnon, she's probably
Where
in
the
kind of, like,
fuck is
some
he?
state of confusion or even panic.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of, like, watches Luna looking around, and he gets up, and he's like... What? Like, what are you looking for?
Luna scared Arnon is gone, help.
I'm
What do you
gonna
mean
have-
he's gone?
I woke up and he's not here. I'm gonna start screaming
wait.
and running.
Okay, so
wait,
Luna,
go.
Luna lets out a Run! to try and get like Arnett, like see if anyone replies. And just from like out of the brush that like leads out of camp, you're sorry, no, we're right here, it's okay. And Marin comes around the bush and just comes back into camp, and following right behind him is Arnon. He's like, sorry, we were having a little morning chat. Everything's fine, we're right here. Is everything okay? You guys all right?
Yeah, we're good. Just Luna was kind of scared.
Okay, yeah. I mean, she sounded pretty terrified. I just want to make sure you guys are okay. Yeah, no, we're fine. We were just having a morning chat, right, Arnon?
Something, yeah.
Luna happy.
How
Luna,
long were we asleep
How did you
for?
make that noise? I've never heard
Only
you
knows or.
produce a sound
I'm
like.
beautiful.
Oh,
Oh.
so true, princess. So true.
You guys slept just a full night. I mean, you went to bed at about sundown, and sun came up, I would say about an hour ago. It wasn't that long. You guys were okay. There was an attack in the middle of the night, but
What?
Anin helped me handle it. You were okay. It was okay. I think the necromancer sent some dream demons after us. But they aren't dangerous. They just harvest nightmares, and that's how they get the sustenance. They make you have weird and fucked up dreams. Anin was telling me about his. He said something about being a oh my god, being a cat boy, and god, what was it? He was a cat boy, and he was hunting a bandit, and he like kind of like scratches his head and looks over on. He's like, "Am I forgetting anything?" I mean, I'm not sure where it ended off, because I'm pretty sure you woke up right as they were getting to like the nightmare part, but I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, as far as I can remember, that seems pretty accurate. It just all felt so real.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't attack me because I wasn't sleeping, and so I tried fighting them off. But I mean, counting you all, there was 2 on Anin, there was 1 on Kaz, there was 1 on Nyx, and 1 on Luna Princess. It was a bit of an uphill battle, and my attacks didn't work on any of them. They just kind of got up and ran away after Anin woke up. But I mean, all things considered, everybody's okay. They don't out of the experience that I'm familiarized with them. Anin caught me up a little bit on who I used to be, I suppose, and yeah, who I was, and he caught me up on who I was, and it brought me back some memories. I remember dream demons being harmless creatures of the night that just harvest nightmares. That's it. That's all I have. So I mean, unless any of you are feeling funny, then I think everyone should be okay.
No, yeah, I'm good.
Oh my god,
Kazuo,
sorry, there's a mosquito
Kazuo,
in my
you're a little
house.
quiet there. You okay, buddy? You okay?
I guess I'm the only one that remembers anything.
Oh my god, sorry, there's like
I
actually
remember Luna Princess doing a lot of moaning in the knot. I don't know if that was out of horror, if she was. Anyway. Right. I think we best make leave. We have about a half day's travel back to Red Lodge, so we should probably make do as soon as we can. And Marin heads back to camp, and he starts packing up. I mean, he doesn't have any belongings, but he helps Arnon pack up his stuff. Unless you guys want to do anything or ask anything else. Right now, it's just you guys. It's Marin. Never. Somebody just sent me something in their character chat. Unless you guys want to do anything before you leave, you guys pack up camp and hit the road.
I'm just gonna have like Kaz is just like checking over himself because he is very confused. He's never slept past sunrise.
Right.
Ever.
Right. He's a good boy, good noodle early riser. You're fine. Like unless you're like really looking in and you want to do like an insight check on yourself or anything, you feel fine.
No, he's just very confused. Like what the fuck?
Okay. So
Give
you
me
guys
one
pack.
sec. There's a mosquito that's like trying to bite me. I have to get.
Yeah, you're fine. You guys pack up camp and you pack everything back into the wagon. Everything is fine. But as you're leaving, you all from the cave notice something amiss. Everybody give me a perception roll.
Okay, I'm back. Perception. Oh, I gotta get my dice tray.
Do you want them now?
Yes.
I got a 4.
You don't notice anything. You're thinking about the conversations
He's too
that
exhausted.
you're thinking about the conversations you had with Marin overnight and the long trip that you guys have ahead of you for the day.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I can't find it. Ugh.
It's okay. A 17 will get you. So, Kaz, as you look back into the cave and remember the horrible, sickly feeling of the primordial magic that once dwelled within, the cave feels empty. What was once an ominous, dark, rumbling feeling, of something building deep within the cave and clawing its way out. It feels like a cage that had a monster in it that is now void of that monster that was in the cage. And the foreboding feeling that crept over you when you'd first walked in and you'd felt the magic lingering within the walls and the deep magic within the cave that the necromancer merged with to an extent. You feel that was once within the cave is now out in the world with you all. And the implications of that are terrifying.
Cool.
So, you all hit the road, and just for gigs and shiggles, let me find.
Let me drive that boat.
You get
me drive
behind
the
the
boat.
wheel. You get behind the wheel. The horse happily welcomes your
Nina!
return.
We're buddies now.
The horse was a little freaked out at first because like what was before this was like the necromancer coming out of the cave, presumably. So when you guys first exited, like the horse was a little freaked out, but it has long since calmed down. God
Can
damn,
I-
where's my fucking
Can
encounter?
I pet Peanut?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, you pet Peanut and he's happy about it. He's happy that you're
Peanut.
petting him. He closes his eyes and does like one of those big sighs that horses do.
Oh,
I'm
I
fucking
love you,
tired.
Peanut Honey.
Honey. Peanut honey. Did any of you give Marin like anything to wear, like just like some threads?
Somebody
'Cause
gave
he-
him like a cloak or something.
Yeah, I gave
Yeah.
him my extra cloak.
Okay, yeah, so he's got a cloak and like the
You want my hat?
the really
Rat hat?
hat of
Yeah.
vermin.
Yeah.
He looks
Can I give him my hat,
fucking
actually?
Can we? I need somebody to draw that. It's Marin,
Okay.
so it's like
I'm gonna give him my hat.
it's Marin, and he's a really cut up looking tiefling, and he's got like scars and shit, and he's like patchworked together. And he's got on
I like
really
that.
really fucked up pants, like really raggedy, like just
Is this
Common-
wiener out?
No, it's just they're really
God,
torn
I just
up.
wish.
It fucking unfurls on the ground. No, it's like his pants are really fucked up. He's got a cloak, so his bare chest is his like bare torso is exposed essentially. And he's got on a really silly hat.
Gotcha. Okay.
The hat of vermin can look like whatever you want it to look like, but like in canon, like D&D canon, it's like a really fucked up top hat with
Oh,
like
that's how I was picturing it.
Me too.
yeah, it's a really fucked up looking hard hat. Or a really fucked up looking top hat. Okay. So as you guys are traveling, you pass let me pull up because I don't have the picture of it saved, but the there's like a larger map of the Desserin Valley, which is where Red Larch is. So let me find a quick little map of the Desserin Valley so I can show you guys like approximately where you are. So you're coming from up here, and this is where you found the necromancer's like hideout, which is Lance Rock, and you make your way back here, and you're coming back down this big path. So you're traveling east, and that leads you on this path back into Red Larch. Which is like right where like if you're coming up, you just pass like where you guys met the sheriff right here with the butcher lady that he worked with. This building is not one that you guys have been to yet, but you guys know this area quite well as the worship, like the little like common church place that they have where everyone can worship the deity of their choosing, the inn, and then the Helmet High Sun Tavern. So you guys are coming back along this path, but right now you're way up here. So as you guys are traveling traveling back to Red Larch, and you're traveling east, you pass a rather large, very dirty, gruff-looking band of dwarven miners that are led. There's 3 miners with 2 with like big old pickaxes lugged over their shoulders, one with a big fucking one with like a big old fucking like tub, you know, like one of those pushing goddamn wheelbarrows. He's got like a big old wheelbarrow full of goods, like full of like valuable stones and rocks, and a very like he's got like a big old handlebar mustache, and he's got like a super dirty face, and he's like a big old he looks like he's just like leading the party, and he's just like a shield dwarf. So you've got one big dwarf in the front, kind of like tromping towards you guys, and 3 oh no, I'm sorry, 4 of like the other dwarven miners, 2 of which have the pickaxes, one with the aforementioned wheelbarrow full of shit, and then another one with what looks to be a like a pretty hefty looking crossbow. As you guys ride past them, the big shield dwarf pays you all no mind, carrying on his pretty strong romp straight past you guys, kind of in the direction that you're coming from. The dwarven miners kind of eyeball you guys, and the dwarven miner with like the big hefty crossbow kind of like gives you guys a side eye and a look up and a look down, and they kind of just all grunt and keep on walking. So unless you guys want to say anything or do anything, you pass by each other, none the wiser to each other's perils or existence outside of, you know, the caravan that you're traveling in.
Can I roll for insight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, well, I got a 3, so...
Okay. You don't really pay them much mind. I mean, you guys are traveling. It looks like they're also traveling. From what you can tell, they're just delivering goods from point A to point B or something to that nature, I guess. So you give them a look. They give you the side eye. They grunt at you and they keep on walking. And you're like, okay, whatever. I mean, they're just probably traders.
Yeah, he just
And
looks
you
at him and
guys-
he's like, okay, and he just like shrugs it off and looks back.
Nix
He's
is like, I need a
drunk
beer.
anyways.
Nix needs a beer. Nix needs a
He has
Nix
not
needs a
drinking
cold
in
one.
like 2 days.
Yeah, Nix,
my
he's
baba.
getting the cold shit. He's getting the cold sweats. So you guys ride past, and you enter, and party enter Red Larch. You guys come down the western road, traveling eastward, so coming this way, and as you guys kind of like broached the forest. So again, Red Larch Surroundings map is what I want. You guys are coming from this forest. So as you broach this forest and kind of get into more of the like paved out and like more familiar road, the weather instantly turns to like a blasting rain. Like it's coming down so hard you think it's gonna bring the top of the caravan with it. But it holds strong and the rain comes down heavy as you enter Red Larch. You all look around, and the buildings are as you remember them. However, there is nobody in the street. What you guys assume to be midday, knowing Red Larch, coming to know Red Larch, you would know that like midday is when everybody is about and working and coming to their day's trade, but the town's empty. Nobody's outside. Everyone is tucked away, presumably in their homes,
Oh,
but
fuck.
you don't really know. You're coming in after a good 2 days worth of travel, so you're not exactly sure what's going on.
Shoot. Sorry.
Should
Alright.
we
I
go
say
to
we go find Hannah,
Like-
Luna's girlfriend.
What was her name? Like Clarissa or something?
The NPC that Hannah is currently
I agree she could know what's going on.
Muggin is Kaylessa. That's Kaylessa.
Here he is.
Yeah, that's him. That's the guy. Damn, that was fast, Wee. You cooked that shit up.
Thanks.
Cook that shit up, Quay.
That's his rusty sword.
Okay, so you guys travel. You kind of park your caravan off to the side of the Swinging Sword Inn. That I'm gonna turn the music down for myself. You park the caravan next to the inn that you've been staying at, and you all hurry inside. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm running inside because I don't want to get wet.
Okay.
I'm already soaked.
Nix runs inside, pushing everybody and bursting, not like shoving, but like kind of
Like, come on,
Shouldering
come on, come on.
shouldering his way through everybody,
make my way
rushing into the
through.
inn. You all kind of squeeze into the Swinging Sword, and try and do your best to dry off in the foyer. And you enter and you don't see anybody at the kind of entry desk area. There before first was Kaylessa, then was like the like kind of young
Oh, baby
halfling.
girl, where are you? Loudly crying.
Again, Luna Princess calling out for her beloved. And from the fuck, what's it called? From the quarters that fucking what is it called? From the room, no, from like off to the side where Hannah knows that is Kaylessa's quarters. You hear it, darling. Darling, I'm in here.
What?
You hear?
She's hurt.
Baby girl.
We all just like, are we all just gonna run in there?
I'm assuming Luna
Well-
Princess is the first. So Luna,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you burst into Kalesa's quarters. You see that she is okay. She's fine. She's in bed. She has what looks to be a washcloth on her forehead, and she looks pretty sickly. You kneel to her side, taking her hand in yours, and she goes, "Darling, oh thank goodness you're back. I there's a sickness that's going around the town, dear. I don't want you to catch it. You you should stay away from me. I think everyone in the tavern is okay, but there's a bug going around Red Larch at the moment. I'm not too sure what happened, but one night we all just woke up and at the same time we were all sick."
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Oh no, baby girl, please get better.
Yeah.
The plus. That is a 14.
14. She just seems really sick. You can't quite place your finger on it, but as far as like you do your best to attune your magical senses to what could be happening, but you don't really feel anything. She just seems really ill.
Okay.
Arnon's kind of been lingering in the doorway since
Mhm.
everybody else just rushed into the room, and he goes, "Do you know how many of you are sick?"
Oh my. I think it's me, the sheriff, the butcher. A good third of. A good third of the citizens of Red Larch have come down with this, but the folks to my knowledge that I'm closest to is the sheriff, the butcher, and what's his name? The gentleman that runs the tavern.
Garland?
Yeah, Garland. Yes, Garland came down with an illness as well, and his tavern assistant. Fuck, what's his name? There's Garland, and then there's I feel like Justrin, and his tavern hand Justin has been running the tavern while he's ill. It's only been a couple of days. I'm sure we'll be fine. It's strange that a near third of the town has come down with an illness all at the same time, and we're all presumably suffering the same ailments. And she just goes on to explain that she and a good third of the townspeople have come down ill. They all show the same symptoms. They all have a cough. They all feel very sick, like bedridden sick, like when you have like the flu and you just want to stay in bed. That's effectively the ailment that they're all feeling at the same time. So right now the key names that you have, other than just a third of the town, is Kalissa, Garland. What's the butcher's and the sheriff's name? I'm looking at number 11 right now. Jalessa, the butcher, and Harburg, the town constable. Those key names that you've all come to know, they're the one they've come down with a strange illness.
Wait, sorry. Did she say for how long they've been sick?
Just 2 days. So
Okay.
like about
Since we left.
Yes, we left.
since you guys left, pretty much, yeah. So not 2 days. I'm sorry. Like a almost a good day. Like a good day. They've been ill. As you're
Damn.
all contemplating what this could mean,
Has
Marn
anyone
comes.
died of it?
Marn come. You before you get that out. Marn comes rushing in. He's like, "Is everything okay? I heard everyone just came running. I thought it. Oh my god. Are you okay?" And and Kalesa looks at Marin and her eyes widen. She like shrinks back behind Luna Princess, and she goes, get that freak away from me.
Whoa!
Ooh. What do you do?
And Marin quickly like covers up his scars and like backs out of the room. And you lean down to her after that exchange, Luna, and you ask her if anyone's died of it. And she just says no. No one to her knowledge has died of the ailment that they suffer from. It seems like they all just kind of have like a bad flu. From like what you can gather, but if you want to take a closer look, you'd have to roll for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Slay.
Okay, period.
Okay, I kind of have a question for you.
Shoot. Mm-hmm.
So am I allowed to be using like spells like not when we're in combat?
Absolutely.
Or when we're not in combat? Okay. I have a
Absolutely.
spell, Detect Evil and Good. Would that be of any
Mhm.
use at this moment? Could I do that?
You
on
can use
her?
it and find out.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
So go ahead and read off what Detect Evil and Good does.
For the duration, you sense the location of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fray, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of yourself. You can also sense whether the hollow spell is active there, and if so, where.
Okay.
The spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, 1 inch of metal, earth, and sheet of lead.
Okay. So what that would mean effectively is in this room that you're in, you would be able to tell if there was any of those creatures. But that's just what's the word? Fuck. That's just like the text. So what I'm gonna say this does for you right now, because you're not in combat, is you're effectively sensing if there are any of those creatures nearby, and where they would be if there were. So you cast that spell.
Yep.
Okay. Side note, where's the bag of holding?
I have it,
Okay.
but it's like tucked under the mic.
So, Nyx, you cast the spell, and you don't necessarily feel as though what's the word? You don't necessarily feel as though there is evil in this room. However, you feel as though something is watching you all, and you feel like the very walls themselves have this kind of like if you were to like focus this sense on Kalesa, you would kind of get the same feeling. The very walls themselves kind of have this like sick, strange feeling to them as you focus into this sense of good and evil, and you feel as though something is watching you, and those are two separate things.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna scoot over to Kaz and just kind of like, well, I don't want to like freak everyone else in the room out, so he
Yeah.
just kind of like whispers to him, like leans into his ear, and he's like, this is like it's fucked up in here, basically. it just does not feel right in here at all.
What do you What do you mean?
So while you two are whispering about that, Arnon, Marin just pushed past you, and he looked like really ashamed. And he's like standing out in the hallway right now. And Luna, from your perspective, what happened is Marin, the traveling companion that you guys had, Kalissa just kind of freaked out when she saw him, and like demanded he leave the room, and then like you guys continued your conversation about like what's going on in Red Larch right now. Okay, anyway, continue.
Arnon's heard all he needs to hear, so he's gonna follow out after King.
Okay.
Uh,
So real quick, before you two exchange your words, Kaz and Nyx, Arnon, you walk out with Marin, and he's kind of like taken the robe that Kaz gave him and is like covering himself up a little bit more. Like he looks very ashamed of himself, and he's pulled his hat down over his horn, and he's like, I don't understand. I came in, and she called me a freak. Is it the fact that I'm a monster? Is that my problem? I don't understand. I just came in to see if she was all right. Did I do anything wrong? Because you clearly know her. You guys know her. Did I do something to upset her?
I wouldn't say know her. Luna knows her better than any. You don't look usual.
Okay. But I'm not a freak.
You're not a freak.
I'm
No.
I'm not a freak. No, I'm not a freak.
You're not a freak.
Okay.
Just
And-
different.
And he averts your gaze, and you call him different, and you kind of notice him like wince a little bit, and that's where we'll go back to Kaz and Nyx. So Nyx, you just sense the room. The room itself kind of just feels like gross, and you feel a pair of eyes on you, and you lean to Kaz, and what do you say?
It feels like we're being watched in this, like, everywhere around this room just feels really unsettling.
What do you mean?
Okay. I think we need to walk out of this room. I don't know
Okay.
if it's just. Well, wait. If I
So you're
walk out of
concentrating.
this room, it's just in the room that I'm in.
So okay, so the way Detect Good and Evil will work is if you're concentrating on that feeling, it lasts up to 10 minutes. That's different in combat because concentration in combat's different. But if you're actively like thinking Detect Good and Evil, it's still going, and it's good for 10 minutes. So you walk out of the room, you kind of like pull Kaz by the arm, and that leaves Luna and Kalissa in the room alone together. For just a moment, you guys walk out and see you see Arnon and Marin talking together. You hear Arnon go, "You're not a freak. You're just different." And as you exit the room, the feeling of kind of gross, slimy ugh is gone, but you feel the eyes still on you.
I'm gonna. I would just feel like since Kaz is so attuned to magic, he can just like feel that he's casting that spell, so he's gonna follow after him.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, you follow after him. Anytime you want to be like, I attune to my magic, you kind of have to. That's gonna be one of like those Arcana roll moments. But you follow after him. And because I mean, okay, real quick, stepping into meta, paladins use like divine, and wizards and sorcerers use the weave, and so it's just two different mediums of magic. So you can kind of get a feel, like if he's casting something, you can be like, that guy's casting a spell. But if he's attuning to a sense that is him like tapping into his divine magic, you wouldn't really be able to tell unless you were like focusing your weave to kind of like reveal that. Anyway, but yeah, you notice that he's kind of onto something, so you follow him out. And that leaves Luna and Kellis in the room alone together. Luna, you're just you're comforting Kalissa, and you fill her in at what happened at Red Larch or at Lance Rock. And what do you tell her? Because the job that she gave you guys was just to investigate what was happening at Lance Rock, because there was rumors of something building there, and that didn't mean anything. All that meant to the townspeople is there could be a potential
killed them
threat.
all, honey.
You tell her that? Is that what you say that to Kalissa?
Yep.
Roll me a deception check, because that's not true. You guys got steamrolled by this ancient magic power and let it be released into the world. So I need you to roll me a deception check. Ooh.
Oh, God.
8.
Fuck.
Loudly crying.
She's just trying to
Okay.
be comforting, supportive.
Kalissa, like, you say that, and Kalissa looks into your eyes, and she sees fear. She sees that
Yeah,
whatever
I'm just
happened,
trying to get her to think him a baddie.
whatever, she already thinks that, boo. You're just lying to your girlfriend right now. So she looks into your eyes, and she sees fear. You guys went into this cave as a team, and united as a power, you couldn't stop what was coming. And something is now out that isn't supposed to be out. And she looks deep into your eyes, and you tell her, we killed everything in that cave. And she knows that you're not telling the truth. And she looks at you and she goes, listen, I think you're wonderful. And
They're breaking.
I really appreciate everything that you've done since you've come to Red Larch. But I need you to be transparent with me. If something happened, you can tell me. I'm not gonna be mad. I was told that there's something
fuck,
happening
baby girl.
at Red Larch, at Lance Rock.
She says
And if something went wrong, you can tell me. And she brings a hand up from the bed and like kind of like takes your cheek in her hand. And she's like, I need you to be honest. What happened at Lance Rock?
The rest of the party, we just have our ear against the door.
No, this is happening when you guys walk out. So this is all happening
Oh.
at once. So the order, so Luna, while you're thinking of what you're gonna tell her, so here's the order of shit that's going on. So Marin came in the room, Kalissa saw him, called him a freak and told him to get out. He leaves, Arnon follows him, and is comforting him outside the door, and Nyx kind of channels his divine sense to feel out the magical vibe of the room, to see if there's anything bad here that isn't supposed to be here. He found something, and he quickly, as he told Kaz, and just Kaz, he left the room, and Kaz followed him, and you guys walked out on Marin and Arnon, and on Arnon comforting Marin, saying he's not a freak, he's just different. And as you guys are walking out, Luna and Kalissa are having this conversation. So this is all happening in tandem. So real fast, before we come back to you three and Marin, Luna, what did you want to tell? So Kalissa takes your cheek in her hand, and she stares deep into your eyes, and she goes, I don't need comfort and lies. I want truth. What happened at Red Larch,
Okay,
at
maybe
Lance Rock?
bad things are coming and they fucked us up, but we're okay now, growing heart.
And she smiles warmly at you and brings you into an embrace, and she goes, that's right. We're gonna be okay.
Oh my god.
And
Aw.
as you two embrace, and she kind of like she brings you, and she's like very sick and warm, and her washcloth kind of falls off, and you guys embrace each other. We'll join back out with Nyx, Kaz, Arnon, and Marin. What's going on with you guys right now?
I feel Kaz is kind of just like looking at Nyx because he's like, like you said, like I can tell he's kind of onto something. It looks like he's like looking around, kind of like, so he just goes up to him and goes, "What is it? What do you feel?"
It feels like we're being watched.
Still?
That's the only way I can explain it. It just feels like it feels like we're just being followed.
Can you tell where it's coming from? Or is it just everywhere?
Everywhere.
No. That's not good. It's really not good.
So as you guys say that, Luna comes out of Kalissa's room, and she looks a little somber, but she closes the door behind her, and gives one last wave, and you guys hear from the room, "Come back if you need anything, dear." And more coughing as the door closes behind Luna Princess, and she joins you guys, and as she joins and Nyx finishes, or Kaz and Nyx finish their kind of like exchange between just each other, Marin kind of like comes off the wall. He goes, "All right, okay, I think I don't want to lead us anywhere, but I've kind of had it with this place, and I'm not hungry and I can't drink, but I think I could really use a beer. Is that a tavern across the road? Nyx, let's go grab a beer. I need something to drink."
Yes.
I'm gonna look to Luna and go, should we get her anything? Like soup or something that you get sick people?
I'm sure the tavern
I'll bring
would
her
have
back
something we
some
could bring
food.
her.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, so you all exit the inn. And it is still pouring, like coming down hard. The sky is dark, not like nighttime dark, but it's like clouds
Rainy
rumbling
dark.
ahead, thunder cracking above you, wind blowing like shutters from homes, not like disconnecting, but blowing open and then blowing closed. And you all make your way across the street to the Swinging Sword. You walk inside, and it's not nearly as busy as it normally is around this time of day, because it's like, again, it's late afternoon, so it's kind of like early dinner for most of the townsfolk, and it's pretty empty. You presume that from what Kalissa told you, that a lot of the townsfolk are probably at home, tending to themselves, healthy ones tending to their sick loved ones. There is bits and pieces of people around this bar. You see the miners that, not the ones that you passed, but the stoneworkers that were here last time. Their numbers thirded, but they're still there, drinking heartily, talking loudly. Some of the common goers that were here throughout your last visits are kind of still here. Some old faces, some new faces. And you see there's no Garland to be found. But manning the bar by his lonesome, you see none other than... I'm going to get his name down eventually. You see none other than your favorite Justrin. And he looks up from the glass that he cleans and the beer that he serves out to one of the other tavern hands. He goes, "Oh, great, Widowy, my favorite people ever. You guys are back. You look terrible. You look well rested, but terrible. Do you need anything? You guys look hungry. You look thirsty." who's your companion? New person, new face. Oh my goodness, new. And he looks at him, and he kind of eyes him up and down, and he squints, and he looks at you guys, and he goes, "We don't serve monsters here." He's gonna have to leave. And
What?
and before you can say anything, Marin just fucking he fucking storms out. He storms out into the street, and he's outside, and Justrin goes, okay, perfect. Literally just what I needed. Wonderful. What could I get you?
Mister, why would you say that?
Why would I say that? Do you not know the history of Wedwatch? That's. I mean, I guess you wouldn't. You're just travelers. I mean, okay. He kind of leans across the counter and he makes a little space and he goes, okay. So back in Wedwatch's founding, we had a very big what would you call an undead problem, I guess. We were getting attacked a lot by creatures of the undead nature, and so I mean he looked pretty coherent. I guess you wouldn't just bring a zombie into a bar, but I'm not serving him. I'm sorry. The tavern's mine right now. I'm sorry, but I refuse the white. I reserve the white to refuse service to any customer I see fit, literally. So if you have a problem with that, I don't have to serve you either. But I mean, you're paying customers, and I will, as much as I, feel a certain way about you people or whatever. But I'll still serve you guys, just not him. And he eyes the door.
Nyx kind of just rolls his eyes at him, and he kind of turns back to look at everyone else and be like, what?
I'll
What do we
take a
do?
beer.
Okay.
We take it to go. Oh yeah, and then Nyx turns around. He's like, yeah, can we get some things to go?
Yeah. So you guys order.
I'll get
order
a soup, steak, beef,
beef,
beef, beer.
beer. Okay. So you get a soup and a little
A steak, a beef, and a beer.
A
Well, a couple.
God, what would
beefs.
they have in this setting that would be a to-go box? You get
I
a
feel
little
like
wooden
a
box.
You can
jug.
wrap
Or
it
a-
in paper.
Yeah, You get a jug that would hold liquids, but it's full of soup.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
So, Justrin
like a
gives
big,
you that.
like a dried
He
squash.
gives you one of those steak meals that you guys had the other night. And he gives you a couple other jugs with 3 X's on the front. That's clearly the hard liquor. Or beer, whatever you guys ordered. And he's like, okay, I mean, I kind of hate you guys, I'll keep it honest, but I have it on Godwin's good word to not charge you guys because you guys are doing us
You're a
favors or
cuck.
whatever. Don't get any ideas. I still don't fucking like you, but here's your food.
Thank you.
Luna Princess says, "You're a cuck." And he's like, "Okay, whatever." Oh fuck, I can't hear anybody because my headphones died. That's why I wasn't
Oh.
working. Okay, hang on 1 second.
Break time.
The RP is going so hard today.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Okay, so
Listen,
after
right.
after Luna Princess said, "I'll get steak, soup, and beef," my headphones died, so I didn't hear anything after that. So the dialogue that came from that was just me talking to myself. So you guys said anything, I didn't hear it.
Okay.
I don't think we did. We were just
Okay.
listening to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys get some shit to go. He kind of tells you he still doesn't really like you guys and thinks you guys are losers, but he respects Garland, give me Garland, give me eat orange, give me eat orange, give me eat you. He respects him, and he has it on his good word to, you know, not charge you guys. So you get your food, and you walk out, and you see Marin pacing in the streets, and he looks to you. He's like, okay, what the fuck? What is this? What is this town's problem? I come here, and I don't do anything wrong to these people. I don't do anything wrong. I didn't ask to get made. I didn't ask for this. And he points to his arm, and it like comes loose from its stitches again, and it starts to sag. Oh my fucking wonderful! I didn't want this! And he like takes his arm, and he like fucking rips it from its stitches and throws it at the tavern's window, and it fucking boom, and it shatters the tavern's glass. And he points to the tavern. He's like, these people get everything that's coming to them. They don't deserve any of it. They don't deserve the sickness, they don't deserve the illness, but they certainly don't deserve good things either. And he goes and picks up his arm, and he's like, I'm finding somewhere to stay. I'll find you all later. I need to blow off some steam. And he storms off into the rain, unless anyone would like to say or do anything.
I'm just staring in disbelief. Kaz doesn't really know what to like. What do you say? I don't know what to say.
Yeah, Nyx too. He has like
Kinda
6
like-
intelligence.
No, intelligence is like book smarts. Wisdom is like the, you know, if you got wisdom, then you're wise, and you know, you're like, what wise people are like empaths or something. I don't know. So you see Marin storming away from you guys, and just as he kind of like finishes his outburst and storms off, from back within the tavern, you hear, Kaz, who's Kaz? Which one of you is Kaz? Who's Kaz? And you all turn around and you see a little mouse folk, like kind of like running on like their little legs, like waving around a parcel. I go, who's Kaz? Which one of you is Kaz? Who's Kaz?
That's me.
Good, wonderful! And the little mouse folk jumps up, shoves the parcel into your hands, and goes, okay, bye, I gotta get back to it, bye! I gotta get back to it, bye!
Wait,
And
wait!
they run back into the swinging sword, nowhere to be seen. And you look down at the parcel in your hands, and you see engraved on the front with a seal of your royal house, embedded in the envelope, and on the front you see Lord Casimir.
I gotta open it, I guess.
All right, so you open it, and this is what you read.
Oh.
You know which one to look into. Look into
Yes.
that one.
The one.
So as you read that, Arnon, you see Marin storming off, presumably to find a dry place to sleep for the night. And Kaz like feverishly reads this note that he received. What are Nyx and Luna doing?
Nyx, he turns to Arnon, and he's like, well, do you think we should go get him like a set of clothes to hide his maybe just so he doesn't feel so bad.
I don't think clothes are gonna help any of that.
Just for the meantime, I know it's a whole thing.
Yeah. We would have to buy something, unless you have something laying around.
Well, all I had was that hat.
So, I mean, Kaz read the letter, and he just kind of was half listening to what the other two says, and he goes, right, okay, just, I got to and he just like he wants to send something back.
Okay, so you walk back to the inn, presumably to go to the room and like write up a new letter.
Yeah.
So, exit Kaz. Kaz goes up to the room. Presumably, Kaz goes back to the inn room that you guys have been staying in. Luna's kind of just been like watching Transfixed this whole time.
I guess I bought
I
this
don't
beer
know.
for nothing. It was for him.
Well, maybe. Well, okay. Hold on. You don't gotta spell that out. Maybe you just put it in the room. Maybe actually, let's put everything in a room.
If you want the
Okay.
beer, you could just ask for it.
No, I don't want it. I already drank mine.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw to see how bad you really want that beer. Alcoholic.
Okay, let's see. 7. Oh, plus 2, 9.
You want that shit real bad. You want that shit real bad. You want it so bad, but you don't have to take it, but goddamn do you want that beer.
Okay. Yeah, no. It's for him. He doesn't want it. He shouldn't drink it.
You see, so Arnon, you see Nyx like eyeballing the fuck out of that beer.
No,
He said
I'm
he's like,
serious.
But
You
clearly,
can, you
but
can
clearly,
have it.
clearly, he's clearly like trying to be courteous.
No, yeah.
No,
also,
no, Nix, I'm offering.
he's gonna-
I'm offering.
He'll probably need it more. Wait, hold on. Are you talking about yours or his?
I'm only holding one, and it's not for me.
Nyx, you look down and realize you've been sipping on yours this whole time.
Yeah. I'm fine.
I love overwriting reality as DM for the comedic moment. Shit's so fun.
Okay, okay. I guess I'll walk and figure out what to do with it. Arnon's gonna follow, I suppose.
Okay. So you follow him, and the direction that he stormed, you're not too sure exactly what direction he went, but he's going
He gets lost
kind
in the
of
forest.
he's kind of going in the general direction of let me think here. 1 second. I should have decided this beforehand.
How can Kaz send his letter back? Do I just send it to you and just we say that he sent it out?
You send it to me, and the way that we're gonna make that happen is the parcels run in and out of the. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That burrito's coming back up.
It's fighting back.
Dude, that shit had gristle. That shit had beef. That bitch had a heartbeat. My
The
god, the
demons are
demons are
coming.
coming inside of me, indeed, Luna Princess. Okay, so the way that we're gonna just say that this works for like simplicity's sake is the Helmet High Sun is where like outgoing or those are two different words. Outgoing and incoming like parcels go through. So
Gotcha.
they receive them there because that's kind of like where the townsfolk get their meals for the most part. So, you know, when they made the town, they decided that having it there would kind of make it more efficient for them to draw in customers. Like if they're coming there for mail, maybe they can get them to, you know, get a meal too while they're at it. But we're going to say that that's where the mail is delivered and where it's received.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have Kaz come back because he kind of had part of a letter written and then he finished it up and he's gonna.
So Nyx
Send
and
it out.
Arnon and Luna, while you're deciding what to do about Marin, you hear "Excuse me!" and Kaz like runs through you guys and dashes into the Helmet High Sun Tavern and delivers his note, and and then Kaz is back with you guys.
He's so
I went
fucking
ahead.
fast.
There you go.
God damn!
Sorry.
That's a lot. I'll read that. I'll read that later.
That's fine.
What was that all about?
It's nothing. It's nothing. I swear.
Roll me an insight check next.
Whoa.
Bro, okay. 3 plus 2, 5.
You do have a DM inspiration that you can use. If you really
It's
want
just
it.
Snoop.
How do I do that? How do I do that?
You just burn that shit. You get one of them per session. It's a free advantage. You can re-roll any check of your choose. It can be an attack roll. It can be a check. It could be anything a D20 uses. You can use it on once, unless you do something really cool, or you make me go, "Wow, that was awesome." You only get one per session.
What? Okay. So what would I do?
Roll it again.
Okay.
Wisdom
15.
Ooh.
No, it's a no. You're doing a yes, but you're doing insight. Is that what it used to roll? Yeah, that's what it is. My fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
15.
15. You like kind of eye Kaz up and down, and I mean you don't say anything, but Kaz looks like pretty excited. Like whatever that letter was about, he was clearly like waiting on it.
He's happy. He's
Yeah,
a
he's
happy
doing-
guy.
He's doing his little he's doing some tippy taps.
You know what? I'll say he looks physically more relieved.
Okay, that's good.
Just kind of like.
So yeah,
Okay.
you don't say anything, but you make note. There's more to it than he's letting on. Okay, so you guys are all back together. What would we all like to do?
Kaz goes, what did I miss?
I guess Arnon was instructed to go follow. Except go sort that out.
Okay, so
Go get your
so
beer.
Marin stormed off.
Hey, somebody can come with him. Who wants to go?
Yeah.
Marin stormed.
Nick's-
So are
Nick's
you all
gonna run
following him?
after.
Yeah, I guess we're all following.
Okay. So he stormed off in the direction that you guys realize is the same direction of Whalver's Wagon Works. It's where you guys got your
Oh yeah, do
It's
we
where-
need to return the cart?
it's where you guys got the cart from.
But should we return it, or is it
Oh,
already there?
Peanut?
I'm so sorry. So you guys got the cart from 16, you got Peanut from 5.
Oh,
Okay.
So Peanut came from number 5. The wagon came from number 16.
okay.
But you guys got the wagon and Peanut because they had Peanut at the ready for travel. So Peanut isn't oh my god. Peanut is not theirs, but
The wagon is.
the wagon is, yeah, you got it, thank you.
Okay.
So he stormed off in that direction.
So
Nix, are you
Are
sure
we-
you don't
is
want
that-
this beer? Because it's really weighing me down.
yeah, actually, honestly, you could just throw it out because it's pouring and it's like it's probably all gone. Like there's no lid on it.
Rain.
I literally
Yeah,
see you
it's
licking
just
your
all-
lips.
I'm
Like,
gonna
are
tell
you
you right
sure
now,
you don't want it?
I'm gonna tell you right now, if Arnon throws this out, I'm gonna make you see if you can withhold the urge to go get it. I'm your inner thoughts. I'm
Okay.
your addict.
I'm walking away.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, Nyx is double
it.
fisting. Nyx is double fisting to go mugs with beer right now.
It's him in his picture.
Yeah, but with
Yeah.
two. But with two of them. Okay, so you guys follow Arnon. Arnon kind of follows the trail that was left behind by Marin. And you guys arrive at Whalver's Wagon Works. Presumably toting the carriage behind you. This is Oh my god, I am so sorry. I got this wrong. I fucked it up. So no, okay. He did go in direction of number 5. 16 and 5 are like 5 is like the reputable wagon place. This is just another wagon place that also deals with wagon building and distribution. So he went in the direction of 5. My bad. Me when I'm silly. 5 is where you guys got Peanut and the wagon. I'm ridiculous and strange.
We're all lost.
Yeah, my bad. You guys go in the direction of 5. And you reapproach, and just a brief redescription of the area. 3 huge sheds stand here in a triangle, surrounded by sturdy wooden wagons at all stages of assembly. The first is a workshop full of busy woodworkers. The second is a storage area for parts such as wheels and axles, and the third houses a dozen finished wagons for sale. The foremost wagon maker in this region. You remember that this place is owned by 2 really annoying grandsons that like finished each other's sentences like word by word.
Oh fuck those guys.
And what was once busy and bustling, it is now downtrodden, rain pounding down from above, and no workers in sight currently. It seems everyone has gone home from the evening. But Arnon, you look down and you see tracks leading towards the second building, where that is and the door is cracked open.
I guess it's here. If somebody wants to go first.
He's your friend, dude.
Yeah, who wants to go in there?
Nose goes. On your last.
Scared.
Everyone roll me
Don't be
initiative to see who got
scared.
last in nose goes.
He got a 16.
He's just freaking nervous.
Okay. Arnon, you work up the courage,
Okay.
and you enter. But
I
we're
got
not
a
gonna go
10.
anywhere. We're just gonna say you lost.
Okay, well, fuck everybody.
Fuck
Nobody's
you,
there
goddammit.
nobody's there to have my back.
Well, you actually did kind of lose because I got a 16. It's
What
got
did
a
Nix and Luna
13.
get for initiative?
13.
Okay. Well,
Luna, what did you get for nose goes?
14. He actually did lose.
okay.
Right now, 14. All right. Well, you got last in nose goes, so
Okay.
literally, so now it's no longer a bit. So Arnon loses nose goes, and he.
Dude, this world's gonna like die.
This world's gonna be dying, and you guys are gonna be playing fucking nose goes. To see who like attacks the big evil bad first. But Arnon, you gather up some courage and walking away from your party, mumbling to yourself, "Fucking never have my back when I fucking need anything. Fuck these guys."
No, actually.
You kind of like push open the door to what you now realize is the second building, the storage building for Thailorn's safe journeys. You see parts hanging from the walls, and tools lining benches and tables, and the track that Marin had left that led you here is gone since the floor is now dry, and his boots probably just like gathered up some the trail's gone, and it's just you in here. What do you do?
It's a freaking. Oh, I have dark vision. Okay.
Perception check.
Hey, I think I'm gonna do a perception check.
Right. Good idea.
My
your
delusions told me
evolution.
that. Oh, ooh, I got a 2.
Use your inspiration. Use your fucking inspiration. You know what? Don't even. This isn't even. Just roll with advantage. You have dark vision. I don't fucking know. Roll anything higher than a 5.
Just keep rolling until you get higher than a 5, please.
How is your perception just flat? Do you not have anything for perception?
No.
That's fucked.
I got a 14.
Okay. So you hear in the back of the workshop, in the back of the storage shed, a bunch of bits and bobs moving around, and you kind of look over some benches, and you see kind of like huddled up in the fetal position, you see Marin. And as you walk closer, he kind of like jolts up at you and goes, "What? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. You guys didn't do anything to deserve that. I'm sorry."
Well, I had a beer for you, but I kind of pawned it off.
And he kind of like dryly laughs to himself. He's like, "Well, I appreciate the thought. It's not like I would have tasted it anyway. I wanted to cry, as embarrassing as that is to admit. I wanted to cry, but my tear ducts don't work anymore, so I just thought I would try and stay alone for a little bit. Is everything okay? I'm pretty sure I broke that window at the tavern. Are they okay?"
Well, fuck that guy anyways.
I mean, yeah, he's a prick, but I don't know. These people clearly have some disposition to me already. I don't want to give them more of a reason to hate me. And he like itches he like, you know, kind of like awkwardly scratches the back of his head, and he's like, I don't want to cause any problems for you and your friends. You guys have, all things considered, you've already done a lot for me, even though we've presumably known each other for a while, so I owe you a lot, but your friends have done a lot for me already. And I don't want to cause you any more problems. So I will hide from them, I guess, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be okay. I don't think I should go back to that inn. I don't want your friend's mistress to give you any trouble.
What are we all doing? Oh, sorry.
You
No,
guys are
go
all
ahead, go
outside.
ahead.
You guys are all outside.
We're just waiting.
Yeah.
Uh,
Waiting for Arnon to like cry out for help, or like, guys, the closest right now it's just Arnon. You guys sent Arnon in, and it's Arnon
raining
himself.
pretty hard.
Yeah.
Are you
this
guys
is all
coming
just
in?
Water at this point. Yeah. Nyx is just gonna peek in at the door and like he doesn't want to intrude, so he just kind of like stands.
Are you
at the
trying to be
door.
stealthy?
No, not really. He just doesn't want to get wet, but he doesn't
Okay,
want to
so you-
interrupt their
Yeah,
So you
we're
look
like
in.
pushed up against the wall, like in the tiny little
Yeah.
awning.
So you guys,
Yeah.
so he kind of sees you guys, and he like stiffens up a little bit, and he's like, right. You guys go ahead and go back to the tavern. Not the tavern, the inn. I'm sorry. You guys go ahead and go back to the inn. I'll find something to do, and in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the morning.
Can I just offer him one of the beers?
You still have them, right?
One of the half drinking ones that you've already been sipping
Yeah.
on. Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess he probably
Yeah,
would
you
have been
kind of-
drinking both of them at the same
you-
time.
You walk towards him, and you kind of like raise the beer up for him, and he like he doesn't flinch. That's
Like a
fucking
third of the
dumb.
way.
He doesn't flinch. You like pass on the beer, and he kind of just like looks at the beer, and he looks at you, and he grabs it, and he's like, "Night," and he just kind of sets it next to him. He's like, "Thank you. I'll nurse it. I'll nurse it throughout the night. I appreciate it. Thank you." And he kind of like
He
avoids
just
eye
gives him a
contact.
thumbs up.
He's clearly embarrassed. Like, this guy just had like a blow up in front of you, and he doesn't really know how to feel. But you pass him the beer, and Unless you guys want to say or do anything else, you guys leave Marin.
Well, I think that he's a part of our party now.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
who are we
is.
to leave a member behind?
Are you guys gonna stay the night in the storage facility?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it.
So,
We gotta come back anyways.
so
Yep.
Arden, what do you say?
We're gonna-
What do you say to Marin to let him know that you guys aren't going anywhere?
He's just not gonna say anything, and he's gonna sit down beside him and kind of settle in, and he shrugs
Mhm.
off his cloak to show that he's locked
Like
in.
getting ready for bed.
Yep.
Getting ready for bed. I'm about to go to bed. So you all kind of like start getting ready for bed, just kind of right in front of him. Not like getting naked or anything, but you guys are just kind of like getting ready to lay down. He's like, "Oh my God, no, 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 no," and he like stands up, and he's like, "Listen, listen, I really appreciate the offer. I really do. You guys just help me. I would say fight my creator, but I don't really know if he's my creator. You guys did me a really big solid. I'm not gonna ask you to sleep on dirt just because I got kicked out of an inn. This isn't on, and from what you've told me, this is surely not the first time that I've been kicked out of an inn. I'm okay sleeping by myself for a night."
And every time you did get kicked out, we
Yeah.
both left. So here we are.
God, and roll me a perception check, Arnon.
I'm perceiving.
You're perceiving shit.
Six.
6. Okay, he just kind of turns around and like scratches the back of his head like he's trying to think. And he's like, all right. No, you make a good point." And he sits down and he like takes off the cloak that Weewoo gave him or that Kaz gave him, and kind of like crumples it up like a pillow and kind of lays on it. He's like, I can't sleep, but I'm kind of tired. I'm just gonna close my eyes for a little bit." And he does exactly that. And before he does that, he turns to all of you and he goes, "Thank you. All of you, thank you." And he closes his eyes. Do you guys do anything before you go to bed for the evening?
My king.
We didn't really do much. This is a nice role playing session.
I mean, like if we keep going, we have another hour or 45
That's
minutes
true.
if you guys want to.
I'm locked in. Let's keep going. I'm
Okay.
locked in.
So
Kaz just has his letter and is just happy. He's
Mhm.
going teehee.
Hello.
It's like by 10.
do you
Weewoo, did you hear that?
do you
Hello?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Oh, hi!
Wait, let me put the headset on. Hang
Hi,
on.
Mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hello.
Hi, Auntie
Hello.
Tracy!
Oh, hi, Victoria.
We're role playing right now. Hi.
Oh. Okay, y'all have fun.
Hi, Tracy.
Hannah says hi.
you.
Hannah says
Oh,
hello.
Oh, hello, Hannah. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, hello.
Sage, she sounds so much
Alright.
like you. It's crazy.
Does
Oh,
she?
I love Tracy.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. She sounds.
Oh my
You guys
God.
sound like identical.
It's almost like
It's almost like
That's
you
my
guys are.
mom.
mom.
It's almost like she's your mom, right? So you, do you keep the? Okay, side note. Do you keep the letter that you have with you, or do you like put it in the bag? What do you do?
It's like tucked into his pocket,
Okay, cool.
close to him.
So, you guys drift off to bed. Hold on. I want what playlist do I want? I need to ready my own playlist. Hang on.
Ooh. I can hear.
Stop. Join.
It's ready for you.
Okay. Okay, do I just copy a link
The
of a
link?
playlist?
Yeah, and then you just you type M exclamation point play and then paste
okay.
it.
Copy the link to playlist. Okay. Okay. So-
play. This message contained a link.
You all drift off to sleep. And all is well. However, while you're all sleeping, if I'm pretty sure
Fuck!
Weewoo Kaz is a half elf, right?
Yes.
They trance, don't they?
They sleep. They can I think they can
Oh,
technically
okay.
do both, but he's big sleep.
He big sleep right now? Okay.
Yeah,
That's okay. So, while you are all asleep, let me think. Ink, Pink, Stink, Nyx, and Arnon. You two are tieflings, so this would make sense. Not that all tieflings get along, but you know, you guys have kind of been like the nicest so far, so
don't know
you
about nice.
both of you, well, I mean, okay, we can argue about this later. You and Arnon, you and Nyx get shaken awake by Marin, and he goes, "Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up!" And Arnon and Nyx, you guys kind of like, "Oh, what?"
Hello?
And you both see Marin kind of like shaking both you awake. He's like, "Guys, something's wrong. That bag, the bag that Casimir has. Did you put a creature in the bag? Is anything living in there?"
No?
What?
Not that I know of.
Okay, it's making noises. It sounds like something's fucking in there. I can't be imagining this. Look at the bag. And you both look at the bag. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, I'm not good at these.
Advantage because Marin is helping both of you. He's giving you the help action. 13 with advantage.
What's the advantage?
Roll it twice, take the higher result for perception.
Oh, 18.
Cool.
Give me un momento. That'd be 14.
Okay, 13 and 14. So, you both look towards the bag, and you see the bag kind of like at Casimir's side, and it is definitely moving. And from inside, you hear scratch, 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 scratch. And then, from the bag, a hand comes out. And then a wrist. And then an arm. And the arm keeps coming and coming and coming. Further and further, longer than any arm you think would belong to a normal person. The skin of this arm looks gaunt, pulled tight against bone.
What?
The hand reaches out, feels around, goes high into the air, feeling around, feeling for anything. And then it reaches into Kaz's pocket and finds the note.
Oh.
And it takes it.
Wow.
And then the hand... Nope, Kaz, you don't wake up. You're deep asleep. And the hand retreats back into the bag. No more scratching. No more moving around. No more arm. And the bag once again is still. And you look at each other, and you look at Marin. And the night carries on. You all stare at the bag, waiting for anything to happen. Anything at all. And the bag is motionless. The bag's still. Marin, at some point through the night, moves the bag to the other side of the storage facility and insists that the two of you go back to bed.
I knew we
Whether you
shouldn't
do
have
or
brought
not,
that stupid ass thing.
whether or not you do is your decision. But he keeps watch on the bag throughout the night. And morning comes, and the light peeks through the windows of the storage facility. And Kaz and Luna Princess stir, and I would guess that Nyx probably went back to bed. I don't know if Arnon would, but
2 sleepless
everyone
nights in a row.
everyone kind of... No, that's not true. You slept a little bit. You slept a little bit the night before, and...
Not very well.
Okay, well, I mean, you can take a point of exhaustion
Meow.
if you're gonna... Meow! So, until you long rest, you're gonna make all of your... Yeah, okay. You make all of your ability checks at disadvantage on ability checks until you long rest.
Okay.
So any of... Let me... Actually, I can mark this on your character. So anything that has to do with acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, deception, history, insight, intimidation, investigation, medicine, so on, is made at a disadvantage. This would only normally happen if you've like went several days without sleep, but you guys have gone through so much in the last couple of days that you are just dog tired. And so you and Marin sat next to each other watching this bag. You sleep does not follow your mind. And the terror that you feel now that the very bag that you guys have been carrying with you this whole time, you now know that it is unsafe. And so you just feel dog tired as exhaustion
He's a
just
little
washes
eepy.
over your body.
We're so eepy.
So eepy. I need to figure out how I can... Yeah, first level of exhaustion. Okay. Cool. Okay, very cool. Yes, you all rise in the morning, and Kaz and Luna, you all awaken and see Arnon and fucking fuck.
Zombie.
Arnon and Marin. I was trying to think of his name. Kind of huddled up next to each other, like looking into the far corner of the room. Kaz, you wake up and see your bag is gone. And you see Nyx, kind of like in a different place than he fell asleep. He's like right next to he's like he's fallen asleep on Marin's shoulder. That's what I'm gonna say. Marin stayed so still that Nyx just kind of like nodded off and
He
fell
couldn't
asleep on his
hang.
shoulder. Yeah, he couldn't hang.
Aw.
The Mimi's got him. It was the beer. The beer sat in his tummy so good and made him eat bees.
Yeah.
But you guys awaken, and Kaz, you notice your bag is missing.
My bag.
And then you feel your pockets, and you feel that your letter is gone.
Did someone take my stuff?
I told you we shouldn't have brought that stupid ass bag with us.
That bag.
What?
Marin looks at you, and like he tries to not wake Nixon, so he like, or Nixon. He tries not to wake Nyx, and he like gently like lifts his head off his shoulder and like places it on the ground. He's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make him do a sleight of hand roll." He did a 19. He's good. He puts him down like a baby.
Nick's just head slams on
No. Yeah, he puts you down like a baby. Nyx is still asleep. He's like, listen, that bag is evil. In the middle of the night, I heard something. I can't. You know this, but I can't sleep. And so, in the middle of the night, I heard something moving in the bag. And so I woke up Nyx, who's obviously canned. The poor guy's exhausted. And then Arnon, who obviously is exhausted, but I think he's too terrified to sleep now because that damn bag. Something came out of the bag and took your letter, and it's in the bag. I don't know where. I didn't open the bag. I didn't root through your stuff, if that's what you're wondering. But I moved the bag over there, and he points to the other edge of the storage facility where you see your bag is kind of like just up against the floor. He's like, wait, I don't think we should travel with that thing anymore. If you have anything valuable in there, you could try and you should get it out. But that bag is magic, and it's dark, evil magic. Also, everybody but Arnon gets a long rest, so you guys all have your shit, all of your stuff.
Wait, you saying something came out
Yay.
of the bag and took my letter?
Yes. Well,
Why?
That's a very good. I didn't even know it was a bag of holding until I put the pieces together. But I don't know if you put something alive in there, if you put a person in there. I don't know what you guys put, what the deal with your bag is, but something big and inhuman came out of that bag and took your letter. And not the whole body, just the arm. And let me tell you, this arm might have been the size of my whole body. This is a big thing we're talking about. So you're free to retrieve it, or we can do our best to support you. But I do not think we should travel. I don't think it's in our best interest to travel with that bag at the moment.
Luna stole this from the innkeeper, so that's a little suspicious.
He looks to you, Luna, and he's gonna roll insight. Ooh, natural 1. He believes you. He believes you. He's like, why would you steal? That lady was a dick, but like, aren't you like a girlfriend or something? Why did you steal from her?
But Luna actually did steal.
No. I'm not talking to you. I'm asking Luna, why did you steal? I thought you guys were like adventurers. You guys were like the good guys. What happened?
BC, it was cute.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the bag is pretty. The bag was cute until a giant fucking arm came from the bag. So
you didn't put anything
Well,
in there,
my
Kaz?
bad.
What would I have put in there? A monster?
monster.
I don't know.
Arnon, do you remember that? Oh my god! And he rubs his head, and he like winces for a second. He's like, do you? Oh my god! Why do I remember this? Arnon, do you remember that shopkeeper that we would swindle on occasion? We tried swindling that bag of holding from him one time, and we were little twats, and so he captured us and he told us that story of the bagman. Do you remember that?
Faintly. Oh, that feels like forever ago.
And he turns to you, he's like, this is a fairy tale. This isn't real, but I guess I'm a zombie with a conscience, so do with that what you will. The bagman is the tale of a man. Hang on one second. Let me pull. I thought I had this pulled up. My fault. So the Bagman is a fairy tale about an adventurer who sought to hide from a monster that was attacking his party in the Bag of Holding. He tried to leave, by hiding in the bag, and he succeeded, but he couldn't leave the bag because he'd went in there. For some reason, he wasn't able to come back out of his own volition, and his whole party was dead. And so nobody knew to check for him in that bag. And he stayed in there for an incomprehensible amount of time for a mortal. And because he stayed there so long, something changed him. He became monstrous. He became something, and they called that he became the Bagman. And it's a story to scare kids. It's a story to scare kids from not stealing, because if they take things that don't belong to them, the Bagmen will take them into the bag and they'll never be seen again. That's the story. But it's not real. It's a story.
Even if it was real, what would he want with Kaz's letter?
I don't know.
What's so special about your letter, Kaz?
It's very much nothing. Just
Deception check.
19.
Okay.
Do I have anything in deception? Oh, +4, so that it's a 23.
So everyone that's listening to this, give me a insight check. Well, I guess just Arnon, give me an insight check, because Nyx is asleep. So unless Nyx is like, oh, I wake up, he's asleep. And Luna
It's
Princess.
just an 8.
Okay, well, you believe him. So does our friend. Luna Princess, are you listening in to their conversation?
Luna Princess, you
Yeah.
awake?
Do you believe Kaz, or are you like, no, okay. You know, you weren't there for the whole conversation with the letter, so it has no relevance. It really just has relevance to Arnon. So Arnon, Kaz tells you that it's just a letter, and you believe him. Despite all of this, despite the oddity of the letter disappearing, you don't have any reason to not trust Kaz. You guys have been through thick and thin together, so like, why would he lie? And with that, Marn's like, okay. There's not really a way to destroy bags of holding, but I genuinely think that if there's anything important to you folks in that bag, we should try and retrieve it, and then we should try and leave that bag behind as soon as we can.
I mean,
That's what I've said from the beginning,
it's really just
but
I
nobody
have
wants
like
to
2
listen to
things
it.
in there. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna get my drift globe and I'm gonna try and get my letter back and see if it's in there.
Okay. You open the bag and give me a perception check.
Perception check. Plus. That is a 13.
Okay. You look around and you see your globe, but your letter is nowhere to be found.
It disappeared! No!
Letter's gone. And you root around in the bag a little bit more, and you find the eyeball that Arnon has. You find a couple of items that you don't remember putting in the bag, but you pull them out, and Arnon, you remember them to be the items that you got from your dream. And so you're like,
My
what is
saddle!
Okay, so you grab your saddle, and you grab your potion, and you grab your wand, and you take
My
also
coin, my coin.
Oh, what is all this?
Oh, it's-
Saddle.
It's just some stuff I've picked up on the way.
From where?
And so he's like, "All right, okay. I don't know the proper way to dispose of these things. So we're already kind of like trespassing. I think we just leave it here and go."
My saddle!
No, not your saddle. The bag.
Oh, yeah,
The
fuck
bag.
that bag.
Keep your stuff. We leave. We bounce.
Okay, Nix is waking up.
Okay, Nix, you wake up and you see everyone kind of like stood around the bag that you guys were watching through the whole night.
He
And
screamed.
Kaz is kind of like fussing over like Luna's like next to you and she's still kind of like rubbing sleep out of her eyes. But you see Kaz, Marin, and Arnon all kind of like standing over this bag, and Arnon's like holding his stuff, and Kaz is like has his globe, and he's like arm deep in the bag, kind of looking for his letter. What do you do?
Nix, well, he wakes up and he just sees everyone standing around, so he sits up, super groggy, and just like gets up and walks over, and he's like, "What's going on?"
I'm looking for
We're
my
leaving that
letter.
fucking bag behind. That's
I
what's
want to-
going on.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need that bag. It's evil.
Exactly.
didn't
See? Exactly.
Okay, Kaz. Last night,
Luna
Last
Princess,
night-
Luna Princess, what do you think? What do you think we should do with the bag? You're kind of
I'll
a
miss
tug.
it, but okay.
Okay, so what kind?
I'm sad.
Kaz, I'm sorry.
He's so
Even
helpful.
Kaz, even if you didn't include me in the party, you still got a 3-on-1 here.
yeah,
Ugh.
that bag. Something came out of that bag. Something super long came out of that bag and took your letter.
You know what else is super
Um,
long?
And maybe it'll
No, he doesn't
take
say that.
you
He doesn't say that.
next.
He doesn't say that. He doesn't say
Yeah.
that. He doesn't say that.
Yeah, and yeah.
You know what else is massive?
You're
Yeah.
lucky
Like,
it just
raises an
reached into
eyebrow.
your pocket, Kaz. It could have just taken you.
Well, it didn't seem like you guys were doing much to stop it. Staring.
Well, I
It kind of
wasn't gonna get
happened-
taken.
It kind of happens.
What have
Casimir, a giant arm came out of that bag and grabbed a letter from your pocket. I'm sorry
It
we
was
didn't come for
longer
you
than
first.
me.
I don't understand.
We were
What
kind
even
of
was with my
shocked.
letter?
I don't know. I don't. Until today, I thought this bagman was just a fairy tale. But apparently it's real, and I want to put as much distance between myself and it as I can. My body comes apart, Kaz. I don't want whatever that thing is taking my body parts in with your letter.
He's just, and Kaz is still just like angrily like rooting around in the bag, like just like God damn it!
Give me another perception check.
Please be good. Please be good. That is a 15.
15. Plus your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't find your letter, but your hand brushes something, and it's organic. It
Oh,
feels
fuck.
Grab
feels like wispy.
Can I like try to like
Give me a yes, you can. Give me an athletics check.
an athletics? Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. 17. He doesn't get a plus
You-
anything.
Okay, nice. You grab it, and it feels like hair. And you grab it, and you feel it pull away from you, and it's gone.
What? Okay.
Are you,
I just want- I
Kaz, are
just
you
want my
okay?
letter.
Kaz, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Kaz, I think you need
You
to
still
get
want
your
that
hand out of
bag?
Kaz, I think you need to get your hand out of that bag right now. And he reaches for the rusty sword at his belt. He's like, I think we need to get away from that thing.
Okay,
I don't want to make
jeez.
you, but we need to go.
Jeez, fine.
Okay,
Just
I'm
looking for
sorry.
my letter. I just wanted.
We'll,
And-
we'll, I'm
Just
sorry,
write it
but we'll
again.
figure it out. We will figure out the letter.
I didn't write that. That was from
Oh.
someone.
Okay, so you drop the bag, and he kicks it over into the corner, and you all make your exit from the
Oh.
Well, personally, I'm glad that bag is gone.
Stop.
This is Arnin's I told you so moment.
Why?
He was right.
And was.
Leave.
Why?
I think it's pause. Pause.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, M pause, and then it would.
I
be
finished my dramatic moment. I wanted it to be done. Okay.
Pause.
Okay. So you guys exit, and the sun is beating down, and the rain is completely dried. Almost like a little too fast, but
Oh wait, I can make it if you want to play the music. Say, hang on.
no, I got you.
Stop.
Okay, there you go.
Join.
Play. This
Okay.
message contained a link.
So you guys exit. The sun is beating down, and the rain has dried completely. Almost as if the night before it was never raining to begin with. You exit the storage facility, and you see people starting to show up, and they're giving you all kind of like weird looks. And then you guys see the brothers show up, and they're walking towards you guys, and they look pretty mad. What do you all want to do? Hey, you there! Stop right now! And they storm towards you guys.
What seems to be the problem? Hi, it's
Why?
so nice to see you again.
And they're both fuming. No pleasantries. Why were you in our shed?
Hey, they're keeping up the bit still. That's pretty impressive.
I'm so. It was just raining, and we got caught out in it, so we just went ahead and just took shelter. It was unlocked, so
Simultaneously,
we
they
just jumped
both
on
rub their guys. Simultaneously, they both rub their eyes and go, "Oh, okay, that's fine, just for one night. But next time, please just stay at the sword."
I'm so sorry. We didn't touch anything. We just took shelter from the rain.
And as you say that, behind you, Marin exits the shed. And he's got his back to them, his cloak on, and his hat on. And they look to him, and they go, "Oh, you guys have a new friend?"
Oh, yeah, just don't look at him too hard.
Welcome-
Don't look at him too hard.
welcome
It's fine.
to-
It's fine. It's fine. Hey,
approach him, and you
yeah,
kind of,
he's
like,
really
get in
sick.
his
He's
lap.
really sick. You can't talk to him.
He's
yeah.
sick. He's so sick.
Ooh, and it's contagious too. Oh my god.
Oh, he must have what's going around Red Larch right now.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we saw you returned your cart. If you need anything, just ask. And oh, fuck, I wanted to have them do a little jingle, but I just don't have it on me at the moment. It's fine. And so they like do it like rudely toot toot, and they walk away. And Marin approaches you guys and kind of like hugs his fucking his cloak to his body. He's like, "Can we I don't want to inconvenience you, but can we get me some clothes to hide my scars?"
Yes.
Okay. I don't know where. I'm sure these people have like a clothing shop of some kind, but we could make our way there, or I'm sure there's more things that this town needs. Like, surely that monster that we fought wasn't the end of this town's troubles. Surely they need something else. So I mean, we could maybe find clothes out of town, or we could try and find like a place here. What do we want to do?
Maybe-
I feel like we might have had enough of here for now.
Yeah, they didn't
Right.
receive you very well.
Right. Let's sneak around and see what that job board has to offer, yeah?
Sure.
And you guys kind of make your way back to the tavern, and I think I said the inn. The inn has the job board. So you guys make your way back to the inn, around back to see the job board. And on it, you only see... let me find my little list here. You guys see 2 jobs left. You see a job that says help. I see ghosts in very childlike handwriting. And then you see a more official job posting that that says bounty for Trickle Rock Cave treasure, and it has like an official like stamp from the town's constable. It's like, well, I know one of these looks more official than the other. What do you guys think we want?
Enough of caves.
Right. It looks like this little kid's job posting is the only one left though, so he picks it up and you guys read it over one more time. And on it says, help, I see ghosts. And then it's signed with like very messy like kid's like blocky signature. Where do I find this person? It says it's signed with the name Pell. Pell. And so you guys take that, and what would you guys like to do?
I guess do the job.
Yep.
Well, you don't really know too
We-
much about the job, so you might need to go ask around and see who Pell is.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we have to
let's-
go back into town.
Well,
Find
you're in
some
town,
Oh yeah,
so
We could
you're
ask-
at number 2.
Seems a
You're at
bit
number 2 right now.
odd going
We
around
could ask
asking for a
Justrin.
child.
We can ask Justrin.
Isn't he sick?
No,
Oh,
no,
is that
he's,
the other
he was
one?
he was the dickhead running the
Oh
bar.
fuck! There's so many people. I just
Uh,
can't even keep track.
Can we do a page of like characters and like where we met them?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you guys have yet to meet anybody of this name, but it seems that like kind of the inn and the tavern are your best bets of information at this moment. You could also try going to the constable to ask around about townsgoers to see where you might be able to find a Pell.
It wasn't
Because-
the constable sick too.
Well,
Yeah, but you haven't gone and seen him yet. You don't know how he's doing.
we
You were
could-
just told that he's sick.
We could finally go bring that food to the Luna's girlfriend and ask
You guys
her.
have had her soup overnight, to be fair.
Yeah. Luna, what do
You guys
do? You
check-
want to go check
you
on
check-
her?
You pop open the
Yes,
the
let's
top to
take it.
this you pop open the top to the soup and it's still steaming warm. Who would have thunk it? There must be some
Whoa.
crazy magic inside
Magic.
this
And the magic
so this-
is love.
weird jug. Yeah, the magic is the love of a good cooked meal. Okay, so you guys make your way back into the Swinging Sword, and you go back around to the entrance, and you walk in, and this time, the young halfling that greeted you guys last time when Kalesso wasn't here, is there at the desk, and he goes, "Oh hey, Are you guys like, I thought you'd be like waking up by now and like coming downstairs. Where are you guys coming from?"
Don't
Oh.
worry about it.
All right. Okay. Well, what do you
We're, like,
need?
covered in dirt.
Yeah, you guys are dirty
We're
as
all
fuck.
dusty.
One of you looks fucking dog tired, and the rest of you are covered in dirt.
Uh,
Do you know
uh,
Hell?
Hell,
There's a job posting, and we're just
Oh,
looking for the-
oh, right. Yeah, you're talking. Okay, I got it. You're talking about Mandiver's granddaughter. Right, of course. Okay. So Pell, she's a bit of a nut job, but her posting was put up not too long ago, so I'm sure she still's wondering about seeing ghosts or whatever. That girl's okay. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That girl's a little wacko. But if you have any questions, you should go to Mandiver's Poultry. If you walk out of here and you go all the way south down the long road, it's just the second building before you leave town. You can't miss it.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Whatever. And you guys walk out, and back on the map you look, and you go all the way down and to building 14. You guys walk into this wooden building, and it's kind of like it's all over the place. It's like this building's been added onto for many, many years. Like there's parts of this place that are clearly older than others. This wooden building grew haphazardly for many years, shooting a single-story wings and annexes unitedly in all directions. You walk into this building, and it kind of looks like the inside of a barn or an attic, with exposed beams and posts. Around the room, pens with live chickens fill most of the corners and halls of this building, leaving only narrow aisles down and back. You walk in, and a little bell above the door goes ding, and a very like crotchety looking Grammy comes out, and she's like, "Oh, hello, dears, hello. Did you need some poultry? Did you need some chicken? Did you need some protein? Did you need some victuals?" And she like walks up to you, Kaz, and like pinches your cheek and pulls you down. "What can I do for you, dear?"
Hello, and he kind of pulls back and rubs his cheek a little bit. We're here about your granddaughter, I suppose. Posted something on the bulletin?
She looks at you and she blinks. She goes, "What?
Your granddaughter!
My Grand Harbor? Dear, I don't own we're landlocked, dear."
Here, and he hands her the post that we took down and just points to it. For Pell?
Oh, yes, dear. Pell, come here. And from
Who needs thunderclap? Oh my god.
from like the back, yeah, your ears, all of your ears are bleeding.
Ooh.
From the back of the shop, how do I describe this little girl? This small, okay, it's another mouse folk. I'm gonna say that because I really like that race. It's another, so Mandiver's a crotchety old mouse. So I'm gonna just throw that out there. And around the corner you see another tiny, very small mouseling folk. And she goes, "Yes, Mimi? What is it, Mimi?" And she like kind of hops over, and she like stares up at you, and this is like a really tiny, like real tiny critter. Mouse folk are generally like 2 feet tall. It's like a mouseling in my head is like 1 foot. So she's so tiny. But she all looks up at you, and she's like, "Oh, you got my letter. Is that my letter?"
I'm gonna kneel down. Yes, hi, little one. What seems to be the issue here? We're here to help.
Her eyes darken a little bit as she kind of like looks back at. She's like, "Right. There's a ghost around the pen, and it's telling me to come to the haunted tomb. Mimi won't let me go there, but I could point in the direction. I think it wants help. It's not a mean ghost. It's a nice ghost, but they say that I'm imagining it and it's just my dream, but it's not. I know that it's not.
Well, what does this ghost look like?
Well, okay, and she gives you like a very like childlike description, but she takes the page from you and like gets on the floor on all fours and draws a little sketch. And it looks like just the ghost of a commoner. The ghost has told Pell of a haunted tomb a short distance from town. It's been terrorizing Pell for a while. As nice as the ghost is, it's been trying to get her to go there, and obviously she can't because she's a little girl. But nobody believes her when she tries to tell them the ghost has been appearing to her. They just think that she's been having nightmares. And so she draws the ghost for you, and it's like a very messy sketch of like a stick figure, and it's green, like it's a ghost. And she's like, "It looks like this."
Wow, that's very helpful. Thank you.
and you say that, and Mandiver goes, "What?" So
My ears.
she grabs you by your hand, and she's like, "Come on, I'll show you." And she
Alright.
pulls you along, and
By one
let me
finger?
see. Yeah, by one finger. She pulls you
Yeah.
by your
Kaz, like,
your middle.
Fully leaned over.
Yeah, she pulls you by your
His
pointer
tall
finger.
ass.
Is the best that she can. Let me see where this is at.
Let's hope there's no strong gust of wind.
To blow her away.
Yeah, Hawk's gonna come and fucking grab her.
Hawktua?
Hawk to it. A Hawk to. Okay, she points. So you come out of building 14, and you guys are standing out, and she says, "It wants me to go that way," and she points northeast to Karen Road. You guys remember when you initially went this way? This is where you met those bandits. The first time that you guys set out, where you lost your eye. She tells you that it called her that way, and she's like, I don't know, I don't know the roads very well, but if you take and she holds her hands up to the sky and like makes like a little cross, like she's trying to make a compass, and she's like, if you go this way, and she points like up on the compass like it's north instead of this way, and she points down on the compass like it's south. If you go this way instead of this way on that road, I think that's where it wants me to go. And you remember back when you went down the Karen Road that it forks off to a path that is delegated as the Larch Path, which is it looked like it was another trade route that led out of what's it called? That led further into the Desserin Valley. So you have yet to explore this path. However, you have a pretty good feeling that this is probably where you'll find this little girl's haunted tomb.
Right then. Well, thank you so much, Pell. I really hope that you'll be okay, and next time you see this ghost, you could just tell him that help's on the way.
Okay. And she kind of like hops back inside, and now you guys have a lead.
Yippee!
Yippee! Do you guys want to keep going, or are you kind of?
I think
Kinda
Hannah needs to
feeling
go
it.
Mimi's.
Hannah, do you want to go
Yeah.
Mimi's?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is where we will leave off.
Can I get an Arnon prayer in before we stop?
Yes.
Because I haven't in like 3 sessions.
D100.
I've been forgetting.
Let me bless up real quick.
It's gonna be a 3. Wait, okay.
You feel nothing.
I shouldn't have manifested that for
and-
myself. Wait,
and this
it's still
time-
rolling. It's still rolling.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it was basically a fucking 3. I got 58.
58. So, okay, so
I'm
you still
gonna
feel
kill
nothing,
myself.
Arnon. But this time, when you pray, you feel not just the void of nothing, you feel a searing pain down your back. As you remember when you connected with your patron, it bestowed on you a gift, a symbol of its power, and you feel that symbol grow and split your back. Not a lot to be notable, but enough for you to feel it. And you remember you're stuck. You are stuck in this deal, whether you like it or not. And until you are able to reach your goddess, there's nothing you can do about this literal and metaphorical pain in your side. And that is where we will end our session.
Wow.
Ow.
Ta-da!